This is a retro King Kong mechanical watch from 1978, worth hundreds of thousands. It comes from a bold adventurer who has traveled from the Amazon rainforest, Patagonia, the Sahara Desert, to the summit of Mount Everest. This watch has accompanied the adventurer through all these experiences. Although it has many marks from years of adventure, the watch's time function is still working properly. However, it cannot reset to 0. Additionally, the calendar and time adjustment are both normal, but the machine cannot function properly. There is also a mark on the back cover, left by someone who forced it open. Now, let's follow the watchmaker, ReviveALab Reservation, the big watchmaker, to repair this vintage King Kong mechanical watch. After correctly opening the back cover, we can see that this watch is equipped with the King Kong 6139B movement. Watches like this with automatic winding have been around since 1948, when Omega created the first running watch. Unfortunately, it was never mass-produced. However, King Kong's 6139 automatic movement, released in 1969, can be considered the ancestor of modern automatic mechanical watches. There were two other mechanical automatic movements released in 1969, one by Zenith and the other by Heuer, Baume and Mercier, and Hamilton in a joint venture. Therefore, this year is also considered the birth year of mechanical automatic watches. Since the watch can't wind itself, we will use this screw to wind the movement for the subsequent performance test. After testing with the equipment, the results show a deviation of over 100 seconds per day and a low 126-degree amplitude. The beat rate has also reached 4.2 milliseconds. From these extreme data, we can analyze that there are two issues: the balance wheel system and the escapement. When we continue to analyze the issue, an accident happened. The device used to press the moisture away flew off. So we had to stop working immediately and search for it. Fortunately, it came back without encountering the floor gremlin. Otherwise, that would have been disastrous. Next, when we dismantle the second moisture press, the big watchmaker is even more careful. Returning to the previous issue analysis, the performance deviation and beat rate data mainly reflect severe dissonance between the balance wheel and the escapement. This could be due to an imbalance in the balance wheel or wear on the escapement axle. The amplitude should normally be between 250 and 310 degrees. If the amplitude is too low, it indicates insufficient power supply from the mainspring. This could be due to dried up lubricant, excess dirt inside the movement, or wear on the mainspring and gear train, resulting in inefficient power transmission. We can observe signs of this from the wear on the components. The big watchmaker successfully completed the disassembly process, and now, as per usual, he begins the repair from the most important part. This part, due to its unique shape, has earned the nickname helmet for the watch. The process of handling this part is more complicated, involving 3 different techniques: circular brushing, linear brushing, and mirror polishing. After cleaning off the dirt, we begin the first step of mirror polishing. This polishing process is familiar to us, directly using a wool wheel with polishing paste. Next, using this special clamp, the part is rotated and sandpaper is fixed in one direction for grinding. This way, we achieve a circular brushing effect that expands outward. For the final linear brushing, it's simpler. Just grind in this way. After polishing the bezel and back cover, everything is cleaned using an ultrasonic cleaning machine to remove dirt and leftover polish. Next, we address the watch dial, which has noticeable corrosion marks and color fading. There's no other way, so the big watchmaker uses a time machine to restore it. Under the superpower of the time machine, the entire dial is completely renewed and shines with a dazzling glow. Additionally, the scale ring, lens, and hands also need the help of the time machine to achieve a fresh new look. Next, we address the date change disc, which has a layer of repair marks. At its tail is a spring, which helps fix the date disc. When the movement's date driving mechanism pushes the date disc, the jumper is released and fixes the date disc again, ensuring accurate day-to-day date changes. After fixing the jumper, we can see that the damaged main plate seems irreparable. We can only make a revival decision here. Moreover, the balance wheel has become unsightly due to corrosion, so it also needs to be replaced. Other movement components are pre-cleaned to remove large stubborn stains, grease, and dirt. Next, the entire movement undergoes a thorough cleaning using an Airmar 5-in-1 cleaning machine. At this point, all the components are treated, and we can move on to the final reassembly process. Now, we have time to discuss some basic parameters and features of this movement. First, the parameters. The movement has a diameter of 27 millimeters, a thickness of 7.1 millimeters, a frequency of 21,600 vibrations per hour, 17 joules, and is equipped with a Just-Shock shock resistance system and a 45-hour power reserve. In terms of features, it has automatic winding, a 30-minute instant function, dual-day calendar display, and quick date adjustment. Overall, the 6139B movement is very versatile, combining automatic winding, instant date change, and shock resistance, making it suitable for daily wear and sports use. By the way, in this instant function, the movement uses a vertical clutch mechanism, which is an important technology for connecting and separating the instant function. Compared to the traditional horizontal clutch, the vertical clutch has clear advantages in structure and performance, especially in terms of precision and durability. This vertical clutch has two key parts, the driving wheel and the instant wheel. When the instant function is activated, a lever controls the clutch to make the driving wheel and instant wheel press together in a vertical direction, thus forming direct power output. When stopped, the connection between the two is interrupted to stop the instant function. This direct contact, using friction to transmit power, provides linear, low noise, and non-impact transmission, which improves both durability and accuracy. After enjoying the movement's tick, we proceed to install the dial, hands, case, and other parts. By the way, compared to the other two higher-end movements launched in the same period, the King Kong movement was aimed at the mass market, making the instant function accessible to more people. Although its fame is the lowest, its influence on future generations is the greatest. Especially the vertical clutch and driving wheel pillar technology used in it, which many watch manufacturers later imitated. After installing the strap, the final test is conducted. Except for a slightly low but reasonable amplitude, all other data have returned to normal levels. This marks the completion of the repair of the 1978 King Kong helmet mechanical instant watch, which now belongs to the insurance family. Now, let's look back at the before and after comparison of the repair. So, how many points do you think the big watchmaker's repair deserves? That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you want to discover more surprising facts like this, be sure to subscribe to ReviveALab so you don't miss out. 这种直接接触通过摩擦力来传递动力的方式，这个动力是线性的，噪音低且无明显的冲击，因此它的耐用性和准确性都会更高。那么在欣赏完机芯的跳动之后，下面就会将表盘、指针、表壳等等的部件一一安装到位。对了，还有一点，那就是相对于同年推出的另外两颗专注于高端市场的计时机芯，精工的这一颗偏向中端，以便让计时功能走向大众。虽然说它的知名度是最低的，但是对后世的影响却是最大的。特别是它身上所采用的垂直离合技术和导轮柱技术，很多制表厂商在后来都效仿了这种技术